Morning, guys. Today is Saturday, December 22nd. Just a couple days before Christmas, obviously a couple days before New Year's. And I still stick by what I said a couple days ago. People are full of shit, man. I already hear people around the office and my personal life. Oh, new year, new me. My resolution this, my resolution that. I'm going to take care of this, I'm going to take care of that. You know, I'm going to accomplish this, I'm going to accomplish that. And quite frankly, nothing ever fucking gets done. It's hilarious to me in the sense that we have an opportunity every day. Hence, like for example, today, I have a 2.5-year-old. My son was literally pulling at my pants for me to stay home. But I have an obligation. In order for me to provide a house for my family, in order for me to be able to have a car, for my wife to have a car, for all of us to, you know, not miss anything, have food in the fridge, etc., I have to have a job. Aside from that, in order for me to have the things that I want, for example, this car, for example, you know, if we want to go out to a restaurant and enjoy that, I have to work on my business after hours, right? And eventually my business will take over my day job and it will become my day job. You know, I laugh at the thought of people saying, oh, you know, I want to be self-employed so I could be my own boss. And honestly, it's bullshit, because at the end of the day, when you're self-employed, you will never be your own boss. You will have to basically respond to the needs and the wants of your clients or customers. And that's one thing that's highly misunderstood, that people think, oh, I'm my own boss, you know, I don't have to listen to anybody. Yes, you do. You have to listen to your own clients, the people who fucking pay you. So that's just something that, you know, I think of often. But I don't want to make it so cliche and just talk about New Year's resolutions and all that. I did a video about that a couple days ago. I'll link it in the description so you can hear more about that. But today is just general, man. It's been a beautiful year so far. We were able to purchase our own house. I recently upgraded my car. My wife got a new SUV last year, so, you know, I took care of that first. Priorities, guys. You know, you always want to make sure that your family's good first. You struggle a little bit, and then you take care of what you want. At least that's how I do it. And more so the fact that they're the reason why I do everything I do. You know, family is the reason I hustle. It's like Tony Robbins says, when you find a purpose greater than yourself to serve, you'll find insight from places you could never imagine. And it's 100% true. But 2019 is going to be insane. I've set a pretty solid foundation for myself. 2018, I've met an amazing group of people that I'm going to be working with hand in hand. I've planted an immense amount of seeds, which will basically start to flourish. You know, I saw a video, and if you guys don't mind, let me get my coffee, because if not, it's gonna get cold. Yeah, I don't have any fancy editing. I don't have anything prepared. No fucking script. Just a guy driving to work, drinking coffee. I once heard, in reference to what I just mentioned about planting seeds, Les Brown mentioned something about the Chinese bamboo tree. And in his video, the Chinese bamboo tree is a plant, right? A plant that you have to work on for 5 years before it grows. Well, let me reiterate that. 5 years before it starts to sprout, before you see it break ground, right? Think about that. You literally have to water it, take care of it, fertilize it, till the soil, all these things for 5 years in hopes that it grows. Because sometimes, let's face it, we plant bad seeds. The seeds are bad. They're no good. They don't grow. And you're there in good faith, fucking eating crow for 5 years waiting for this shit to grow, and then it never comes. And that happens in our lives. You know, I am notorious for using this example in the sense that I tell people our lives are exactly like farming in a rural day, not commercial farming today. We are born with an endless sack of seeds, which are opportunities. And we literally just have to plant every seed we can. Meet somebody new, plant a seed. Lose your job, fucking start planting a bunch of seeds, you know? Working in a job you don't like, plant some seeds. And you never know. Like, I give the example. Sometimes you plant a seed, or you throw a seed and it lands on concrete. But sometimes a bird will come, take that seed, and then take it to some fertile soil, right? Meaning, you meet somebody, right? You had an opportunity, you learned a new trait, you meet somebody that needs that new trait, and then you could go ahead and capitalize on it, right? So whenever an opportunity presents itself in which you can learn how to do something to better yourself or to better your tools that you have mentally, never say no. I mean, there's no way that in this drive to work I could cover everything that, that I've learned over the years. But that's the reason why part of 2019 for me is going to be just doing random drives, recording my thought process, and just trying to give you guys information and value. The best way for me, honestly, and this is what I hope to build, is questions and answers, Q&A. I am not notorious for Q&A, but that's what I strive on. Like that's what makes my conversations the best. I meet people, both new and people that I've dealt with in the past, and whenever they don't know something, they ask me, and then we go on it back and forth, and then we come up with some really good content. But excuse me, it's just that, man. Like, we're gonna have so much different things to talk about. Literally, I could talk about anything, and people just always ask me, like, how the hell do you know all this shit? Just take an interest. It's not that I know everything, is that I know one thing, and that one thing that I know is the fact that I know nothing. Think about that, right? I am told I know so much, yet I rebuttal with the phrase, I know nothing. And the fact that I know nothing, right, puts me on a pursuit of knowledge, in the sense that I can't just say, oh, I don't care. Like, I see people that if they don't know about something, they just hand it off. Hey, fix this, figure this out. And I'm that person who always figures it out. Even if figuring it out means, hey, this isn't for you, you should always attempt, because you have no idea how much shit you're leaving on the fucking table. And it's sad, right? Like, we have so much capacity. Like, I was recently introduced to David Goggins, right? Not personally, but just I saw a video of him online, and I said, fuck, we're very similar but different. But similar in the sense that, all right, motherfucker, let's go. Like, let's figure this shit out. And even at one point, physically, I was also similar to him. Currently, I mean, you could tell I'm fucking pleasantly plump. But at one point, I was weighing almost 400 pounds. I was at 385 pounds. And I got down to 237. And I had some complications with my health. But that's not an excuse. Like, it became an excuse for me, and now I realize, like, fuck, I've been using that excuse for 5 years, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Yeah, I fucking gained the weight back. You know, I gained 100 pounds back, but you know, I've also lost some now. I was earlier this year, I was at 350 pounds, and now I'm down to 306, 308. You know, I'm fluctuating around there. My goal next year is to just continue dropping weight again. You know, I dropped fucking 50 pounds this year, 40 something pounds. If I can do that again next year, I'll drop another 40 something pounds. You know, but my schedule is fucking ridiculous. I work 6 to 7 days a week. You know, 6 days at my day job, and everywhere else in between at my business, which I'll put a shameless plug in the description later. I am running a digital marketing agency. For the most part, I am a solopreneur. Like, I am the face and the baton of my marketing agency. However, I do have a team of highly talented individuals that I work with on a daily basis, and they handle all the grunt work, and that has been one of my biggest blessings for 2018, because I finally put together, you know, the people, like the team, right, which is the most valuable asset that I want to continue working with. So that's why I say, you know, 2019 is going to be bizarre. I have a couple of things in the works I can't talk about, but it's gonna be very, very good. God willing, everything comes into fruition. But you know, see, it's funny, right? Yesterday I was at my office, right, at work, and I have a very large customer that I do drop shipping for. Mind you, Friday before Christmas, okay? Christmas is gonna be Monday. So Friday before Christmas, I get a call at 5:30. Mind you, we close at 5:30. But it was 5:35. And we never answer the phones, I pick it up. My client's like, hey, well, one of the employees at my client, hey, we're in a pinch. We got a customer in Florida that needs a tire for tomorrow. And I said, well, what tire is it? Because, I mean, as you can tell, I don't drive a fucking pickup truck. And they're like, no, it's, you know, such and such tire. I said, okay, how many? One. I said, okay, fine. Do you have the, you know, did you already send me the labels? Blah, 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 blah. They had already sent me the labels. I went out of my way and I put that tire in my trunk, and I went and dropped it off at FedEx. But here's a funny thing that happened. When I pulled around in the back of the warehouse, right, one of my co-workers, we distribute tires, right? He's one of the drivers, had the audacity to say, oh, must be nice, referring to my car. And he says, basically to the other group of like 5 or 6 guys, because they were, you know, barbecuing, you know, we're doing a company thing, barbecuing, you know, having a couple of beers after hours, etc. And he goes, oh, must be nice. You see, you got to be a salesman here to be able to drive nice cars. And that's when I stopped him and I said, listen, just for the record, my day job doesn't pay for this car. The fact that I work 18 hours a day is what pays for this car. You know, my business pays for this car. My efforts pay for this car. You want one? Go work your fucking face off. Sacrifice everything else. Don't go fucking watch football every weekend. Don't go drinking every other night. You know what I mean? Like, I sacrifice certain things to get what I want. And then to have some fucking cocksucker say, must be nice, you gotta be a salesman to be able to afford shit like that. No, you fucking retard, you gotta work your fucking ass off. And I'm talking to a lot of you fucking assholes out there. Don't fucking say must be nice without asking that person what they sacrifice to be able to achieve the things that they have. And I don't got shit. My car isn't anything out of this fucking world. It's a nice fucking car, but it ain't shit. And it's nothing compared to what I'm gonna get in a couple of years. And if I have to stay with this one, I'm fine. Before this, I was driving a beat down fucking Jetta, and I was fine. So, like what the fuck is wrong with you people? Like literally, you like grow some chops and get to fucking work when you want something. Both physically, mentally, professionally, relationship-wise. Like, I hence my fucking business name. Stop being stagnant. I wish I could say some other shit, but I'm not going to. But just stop being stagnant. It will fucking change your life. You want something? Work for it. I mean, what else do you want me to tell you? Be patient and work your fucking face off. You fuck up, adjust and repurpose your drive or whatever you want to do. Like, make adjustments. Like, I remember once when I was in school, one of my professors said, you have to make game day adjustments. What the fuck is a game day adjustment? Think about football, right? You could have the best football playbook, and you will need to make a game day adjustment. Meaning, you have your strategy, you have your playbook, you know exactly what you want to do, and all of a sudden, the other fucking coach, meaning the world, says, haha, motherfucker, I bet you didn't think this was gonna happen. So what do you gotta do? You gotta fucking tweak it. And that's where a lot of people fucking give up. When you have to tweak it, people give up. And it's so sad. It's so sad because there is a abundance, and notice I put emphasis on the word. There's an abundance, right, of individuals out there with skills, abilities, and ideas that are the next big thing, but they never fucking do anything with them. Or the moment they are about to succeed, they literally turn cheek and walk the fuck away. That's why I have done everything that I've wanted to growing up. When I was 18 to about 22, 23, I wanted to produce music. What did I do? I produced music. I have a computer with over 500 composed beats, rhythms, clips, etc. And it's not that I gave up on it. I just realized, A, I have this talent, but it's not what I need to be doing right now. Aside from that, I also realized that the world of music production that I was getting into was a fucking dungeon, okay? I want nothing to do with it. At least not now. In the future, when I have the financial ability to do whatever the fuck I want, when I do, because I will, then I'll do music production as a hobby, and if it makes me extra money, fan-fucking-tastic. But the world of music is nasty. I don't want nothing to do with it. Too much drugs, you know, women just being treated like shit, men treating each other like shit, and I don't want nothing to do with it. I just really don't. But you know, I'm getting to work now. I'm literally about to pull in. I just got off of the highway, and sorry. I just want you guys to give up, man. Like, we give up too fucking easy. Like, we feel a little bit of resistance and we're like, fucking die. You know? And my whole life has literally been like a fucking gerbil trying to push an elephant out of its way. Think about that. Like, how ridiculous is that? A gerbil trying to push an elephant out of its way. That's what I struggle with every day. And the funny thing is that, you know, you're bound to fail. Let me give you an easy answer, right? It's easier to fail when you do nothing, because basically failure is the accomplishment of nothing, right? You didn't accomplish the task at hand. So if you do nothing every day, you're fucking failing. You know, if you attempt to do something you want, by default, you have a 50% chance of success. But if you do nothing, you have a 0% chance of success. Think about that. If you attempt, right? If you attempt to pursue your dreams, if you attempt to achieve your goals, if you attempt to put forth the effort to accomplish what you want to, you have a 50% chance of success. But if you do nothing, you have 0% chance. Think about it. It's that easy. And, you know, I think people underestimate the capacity of the human mind. Like, severely underestimate it. It's pretty cool, right? A little sunshade. I just think people severely underestimate it. And that's all I got for you guys right now, you know. I'm not sure if I'm going to chop this video up into multiple pieces, if I'm just going to throw it up, no edit, like, fuck this overproduced bullshit. I'm literally just giving you guys a preview into my thought process. But I do challenge you guys, please leave some questions for me, and then I will use that as fuel for a topic, and, you know, I'll go into it in depth. Guys, try me. I mean, like, I know a lot, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn. That's one thing you guys will learn. I hate beating on my chest. It's not me. I just know that we can really put together a content platform that is going to help individuals, men, women, children, grandparents, aunts, uncles, sisters, brothers, cousins, mothers, whatever. Everybody that we can think of can benefit from what I have to offer. I am 10,000% sure. And the other thing is, I don't know where I get a lot of my info aside from the fact that I look for shit, but I have a connection with something else, right? That I, to this day, have given messages to people that they have no fucking clue how I would know what to tell them. Think about that, okay? So, first off, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, you know, Happy New Year, but fuck New Year's resolutions, okay? Fuck them. How about a new second resolution, right? From this moment forward, I am going to do everything possible to succeed. New day resolutions. I am awake. I have the ability and the mentality and the capacity physically to do what I need to do in order to succeed. Adopt that, guys. Do what makes you happy without harming yourself or others, and you will be 150% fine. Love you guys.